X-Men Age of Revolution, Infinity Comic number 1, Deliverance, Part 1. Let's get into it. Writer Tim Seeley, artist Phillip Sevy, color artist Michael Bartolo, letter VC Clayton Cowles, production Jasmine Alvarez, digital comm specialist Annie Chang, SA manager digital Tim Smith III, assistant editor Noah Sharma, editor Darren Shawn, conductor of X Tom Brevereau, editor-in-chief CB Cebulski. X-Men created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Atlantic City, New Jersey, shortly after the X-Virus outbreak. A roll of the die. That's all it took. The X-Virus has swept a large swath of this country. For some, that roll was unlucky. They died. Women, children, mothers, fathers, all gone into oblivion for eternity. And for some, that roll was lucky. They survived. They changed. They evolved. They became mutants. And we see the dice rolling snake eyes on a craps table. You are those lucky blessed ones, but that blessing didn't come without consequences. You feel burdened by survivor's guilt, confused and perhaps alone, and most frighteningly, you look and see nothing and no one familiar. We see a group of mutants surrounding one, listening to his words of advice. I am Anton Krush, and I have always understood pain, and so I've spent my life in the pursuit of this. Some have called it a virus as well, but it's far more than it. It is salvation. It allows us to live as one people by removing that which makes us different. Now, my brothers and sisters, I have braved this dangerous new world at great cost to bring you all good word. Who among you would look into the light? Alert, Chronoscan, detects key energy signature, Sunic Pharmacopoeia, Patent 6000-89G, aka Grey Malkin 2, low atmosphere orbit, outside of time. The facade virus? Yeah, I remember it well, Belle. And if there's a facade, there's a Prime Minister, Anton Krush. See Cable and Deadpool, issues 1 through 6. Which makes it my business. What do the histories say? Accessing relevant libraries. Entry point 1, Nathan Dayspring Summers. Cable enters timeline to guide Sam, Guthrie, Cannonball, and New Mutants, forging them into the Counter-Strike Force, Unit X-Force. As nice as a little jog down memory lane would be, Belle, let's skip ahead to anything relevant, specifically to One World's Chargers, Resurgence, and eventual outcome in that timeline. X-Men Cerebro data is unclear and incomplete for the Revelation era. Suspected chronicle anomalies and paradox loops. Personal libraries inaccessible. Nathan, reason unknown. I'm familiar. A big black hole in the mutant time following the fall of Krakoa. I've read some of my dad's Cyclops logs, but they're sparse. Instructions? I'll check it out myself, Belle. Time slide by 1. I'll fill in the blanks. Open telelog. Begin entry. People always want to know how things end. It's human nature to want to skip past the chaos, the confusion, and the questions right to the finale. Oath. Religion, God, heaven, and hell. The idea of an afterlife at all. All of it the result of a simple biological imperative to know whether all the struggle just to live is worth it. I know I've spent lifetimes trying to maintain history to prepare mutant-kind for the final fight for survival. And we see Cable hold a newspaper with 3K, shown as the deliverers of the virus. On the way to that goal, I've been so many things. I played soldier, superhero, mentor. And once, using the facade virus, I tried my hand at playing God. But despite that, there's an empty place here, in this era after the exodus of Krakoa, this age of revelation. A place and time where, as far as I can tell, that I was either unable or unwilling to document and record, or that I simply no longer exist. I can tell, Bella, I'm just providing data. I can tell myself I'm checking up on the World Church and Anton's little plans to homologize humankind, which I've stopped once already. Oath and storage container full of corpses. Bella, what happened to these people? Hi, welcome to Atlantic City. Kid, look, whatever kind of peace Crush offered you, I promise you, he's a snake oil salesman, but there's a bigger question gnawing at my mind. Is everything I've ever been enough? Do I succeed in forging the future?
Oh, I'm not really looking for peace.
Krakoom! Cable's knocked back by the little pink mutant.
I'm looking for revenge.
Do I live to see it? The Factory, X-Men HQ, Merle, Alaska.
The One World Church's ambitions weren't exactly apocalyptic. They wanted to turn everyone blue. But since you're the leader, now I thought you should know, Doug.
I'm sure I'll never get used to anyone saying that, Psylocke. The X-Men have more pressing matters, and it looks like Cable is on the scene. I'm sure he's enough, but if he's not, I'll handle this personally. To be continued. And we see Doug Ramsey before his full-out revelation, watching up old videos of the X-Force.